Hey everyone! Today's the first time I'll be taking the Portastudio with me on a road trip. Here we go! Cha! Hey everyone, so here I am. In case you haven't noticed, I started this channel during the pandemic, and I've been mostly working out of my apartment home studio. But here I am in the Pencil Factory recording studio in Greenpoint, Brooklyn, where I truly began my audio engineering journey, if you want to call it that, just a couple years ago. Again, I'm a professional bassist and I've been a performing musician, so the audio engineering stuff just started for me not too long ago, 3 or 4 years ago. Yeah, seems weird. But it all started here in the Pencil Factory recording studio, and I still use this space, and I've decided to try bringing the TASCAM Portastudio into the studio for the first time today. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get any of my friends to come play with me. What ended up happening for me today is I just wanted to try recording live drums for the first time on cassette. Full disclaimer, I'm not even close to being a drummer, so I apologize for the performance. But this isn't about the drummer or the drums. I just wanted to experiment today with bringing the cassette into the studio and recording live drums. Let me just show you the very simple drum and mic setup today. I'm a fan of very dry drums, and since I'm not a drummer, I, as you can see from this B-roll, removed most of the kit, and I left the kick drum, the snare, and the hi-hats, and maybe some clickety-clack clicky machines. That's mainly to do with the sound and also my inability to play the drums. A lot of those other drums resonate while you're playing them. If you can take the time to tune them and have the kit resonating nicely, it can be a great sound, but I didn't have time for that today, so I just removed the drums. Very, very simple setup today. I've got the trusty Shure Beta 52 going into the kick drum, pointing at the beater inside of the kick drum. Got the Shure 57 on the snare drum. And then I have Aston Origin mic as the overhead, kind of a low overhead. And that microphone is a large diaphragm condenser, so just like how you would use any other large diaphragm condenser. The Aston is going into a Neve-style EQ, which is going into a DBX compressor. The kick drum is going into the Midas preamp with a bit of EQ, and that is going into also a DBX compressor. And the snare drum is going into a Neve-style preamp, and that is going into a DBX compressor. Oh my goodness, compression, compression, compression. Well, we can talk more about drum compression in the future. Drum recording is one of the hardest things, whether you are recording to tape or digital. If you can master drum sounds, or get the sounds that you love, you're ahead of the curve. No offense, guitarists and bassists, but bass and guitar are very simple. Let's have a listen to how I was recording the drums live. Let's hear the live sound from a Zoom mic, just so you can hear what they sound like in the room. Here we go. Get yourself a drummer friend so you don't have to go through what I'm going through right now. So let's hear that kick drum mic soloed. Now let's hear that snare mic soloed. Yeah, that snare mic, not my best work, but it's hard to work by yourself. But anyway, how about the overhead soloed? And here they are all together. Well, there you have it. Not very complicated. I kind of wanted to just introduce you all to this different space that I work in. I've always worked in Logic here, sometimes Pro Tools, and I've done many recordings here with various artists. Hit me up in the comments if you're interested in that. But otherwise, this is the first time I brought the Portastudio and recorded to tape myself. Let me know if you like this. Let me know if you'd like to see more of this space and more musicians here. I would personally love to be recording someone else so I could dial in the sounds better. As some of you know, when you're doing it by yourself, it's like I run in here, change some settings, and run out there, and then play and record, and then come back in here and change some settings. It's not very efficient, so you'll see more of me in here, and if you're interested in that, please comment below. Hey, I want to know what's going on at the Pencil Factory recording studio. I also just want to reiterate, thank you all so much. This channel is growing at a rate that I did not expect, and it is all because of you watching. You know what to do. It's YouTube. Stick around to see a compilation of drum fumbles made by yours truly. But otherwise, peace, and be good to each other. Ciao. Take two. Keep the tape rolling. I can't control my right foot. I'm not a drummer. One more time. Let's do that one more time. Keep the tape rolling. Take two. Take two. Scratch take. Let's do one more take. How much time do I have? Let's try that. Do you like the this 57? Wrapped in gaff tape?